Hello, hello, hello. Hey, guess what day it is, y'all? Hey, it's Friday. It's my day, and I'm live at 5. Hey, it's Friday. It's my day, and I'm live at 5. Come on, inside of the StreamYard room. Yep, I'm back from vacation. Okay, let me just tell you how I had the best time with my sister in Vegas. We actually had an opportunity to go see Usher. So just know that everything that you have heard about the show it's true. And if you have an opportunity to go, you might need to just go ahead and do it and experience it. Usher put it down, and I promise you, I don't think this is going to be the show that he can do for the Super Bowl. I think you need to go to Vegas and see the show in Vegas. But anyway, awesome job, Usher. Thank you so much for that experience. Thank you so much, Sissy, for sharing that experience with me. Definitely the best travel partner there is. We had an amazing time. But look, you guys, it's Friday. It's fun. Whatever Friday we call it, right? You know, I'm letting my people give me these names for the days. I know Clutch Your Pearls Wednesday. That's like my favorite day of the week. And today is Fun Filled Friday, but I just have to share this with you because I feel that it's important that I go ahead and give it to you when it's fresh. Just put this in the chat. Something was off. Put it in the chat. Something was off. So before I get into this conversation about something was off, let me introduce myself. My name is Denise Merriweather. I am the CEO and founder of Queenpreneurs Jumpstart Program. It is the #1 training environment for women in the world looking to leverage their knowledge, ignite their passion, build a highly profitable business by building their courage, confidence, and competence so they can accept, believe, and commit to what it is God has called them to do. Okay, so look, I can't see who's out there. Tell me who it is. Hey, sissy, how are you? Okay, something was off. Something was off. Hey, live at 5. Yes, we back. We up in here. Red dress. Thank you so much. Okay, so listen. Something was off. Something was off. So I had a follow-up appointment with the radiologist on yesterday for like some additional screenings for my mammogram. I have dense tissue. Hey, Tiki T. So I went in, and this was like the first time like additional things had to be done, but it was kind of off. Put it in the chat. Something was off. So, you know, before I made up these extra appointments and everything, I was like, well, let me get my images from my last mammogram. I want to compare and do all those things, right? So I gave them the information for them to send for it, waited a month. For some strange reason, they couldn't get it. So then I called the last healthcare provider that I had, or the insurance company that I had, and provided, and they were able to give them to me. I mean, in less than 5 days, it came to my house. So I set up my follow-up appointment, and I was like, well, I definitely don't want to get additional screenings without these being reviewed, because I might not need the extra pictures or photos or whatever. Put it in the chat. Something was off. Something was off. So when I got to the appointment yesterday morning, freshly off the airplane the night before from vacation, and I go in, and when I go to the receptionist desk, she knows nothing about the images being reviewed before getting these additional screenings. Okay. So I told her, no, I got images that is supposed to be reviewed before I get these additional screenings. They call me back before they even upload the pictures, tell me to get undressed, do all the things. And I sit in the waiting room, and they're like, oh, yeah, you're still going to need additional screenings. And I'm like, okay, this is off. I said, well, did the radiologist look at it? Yes, she still wants you to get additional screenings. So I get the additional screenings. And they immediately, after I finish getting the additional screenings, they tell me, okay, you need to get an ultrasound. Okay, wait a minute. Now, prior to me coming to the office, the person that made my appointment had already given me the codes to check with my insurance company about having the additional diagnostic tests and the screening. Now, mind you, the letter that I got told me that whatever the findings were, they're normally benign, like maybe some calcifications, and just like I said, dense tissue. Put it in the chat. Something was off. But when I made the appointment, and the way that they were persistent that I come in to get these screenings, okay, first it was making me a little uncomfortable, like, okay, maybe I need to be running and getting on top of this. Now, mind you, I talked to my OBG. I went in, she said, no, wait to get reviewed. Like, I would wait. Like, don't just jump into getting additional screenings because you might not need it. I was like, okay, yeah, bet, because I don't think so. So again, I go in, all these things are happening. I called to see the radiologist because something was off. I was like, I'm gonna need to have a conversation before I do anything else. I need to talk to the radiologist. So she comes in, she starts explaining this to me, and she's like, yeah, the actual additional images that you just took wasn't gonna be able to show me what it was that I needed to see. So the first thing in my mind is like, well, if I took the additional images and you needed to see something else, why did you let me take the additional images? What was that for if you needed to do an ultrasound? See, again, something was off. It was all sounding like off to me. And then she got me to agree to do the ultrasound because, you know, I'm kind of nervous and I'm like, should I be trusting this lady? This sounds crazy. I'm telling you, the ultrasound, they ran across it 2 seconds. She come back in. Oh, everything's benign. Have a nice day. We're good. We'll see you in a year. Now, you took me through all of that, which something on my letter had initially told me that whatever it was that y'all was looking at was benign anyway and not cancer. I mean, this is just some dense tissue and maybe some calcifications, but you had me to go through all this fear, upset, doubt. I wasn't really afraid. I really didn't think anything was wrong, but I didn't want to play with it, right? Like I wanted to make sure that everything was okay. So if I need to get these images, after y'all compare my images, then let me know, which I asked her to pull up the new images and compare it to the old images in front of me. But for some strange reason, she couldn't get access to the old images on the screen. Do y'all see how some of this is off? Like, wait a minute. So you uploaded the old images, but you can't pull them up in here to me to show me the difference between the new images and the old images. Something was off, y'all. Something was off. So here's what I want to just drop in your shanana when you know that something is off. I want you to, number one, trust your gut. Put it in the chat. Trust your gut. You got to. And I know that sometimes when we're speaking to doctors and lawyers and different people in authority that we feel like is an authoritarian figure that we should be trusting. But what happens when you can't trust the people that's supposed to be taking care of your health, right? Because they run a game because they want additional money from the insurance company. This is what I like, running mad game, right? So trust your gut. Number one, trust your gut. Number two, get other people involved. Like, number two, put in the chat, get other people involved. So, you know, I'm about to call the insurance company. You know, I'm about to see if I can get someone. Because before I left, let me tell you what I did because I'm a G. Put it in the chat. I'm a G, and you need to be a G too. So before I left, I got copies of all the images that they took on another CD. And let me tell you why I did that. Because in my mind, I was like, you know what? I really think I need to go to another radiologist and just have them to compare and take a look and see if any of these things was even necessary. But again, I don't know. I'm not a radiologist. I don't know what they're looking for. Like, I could look for the shape and they can show and all this stuff, but I don't know. Like, but when you cannot trust the people that's supposed to be taking care of you, I think you got to get some other people involved. Put it in. Okay, see that I'm a G. Yeah, I'm a G. So before I left, I was like, give me all the images that I'm paying for because I'm paying for this stuff, right? My insurance company may pay for a portion, but you done got me into they ran that game. You don't even understand they ran the game on your girl yesterday. But don't worry because I think G's winning in the end. Put it in the chat. I think G's winning in the end. But I just want you to trust your gut, number one. Number two, get other people involved. And then number three, I don't want to say be outspoken, but I want you to be vocal. Yeah, be vocal. Just put that in the chat. Number three, be vocal. Like, I want you to feel like you can ask the questions because I told you I was not getting another test done without talking to the radiologist because I asked to talk to the radiologist when I received the letter and they told me that, no, the radiologist won't talk to you. Be vocal, right? Be vocal. Don't hold your tongue. You have every right to ask the doctors, lawyers, anybody in positions that you feel that have authority. You can ask whatever questions you want to ask. You spending your money, and it's your life, it's your health, it's your body, whatever it is. Be vocal. Like, don't sit back and be watching it like, yo, this is something off, something off in here, something ain't looking right, and then you not say nothing, right? Because you want to make sure that you're living life with no regrets. And what's the harm? What's the harm in you not and being vocal? What, you find another doctor? Because that's what I'm going to do after I get finished, hopefully having them investigate it. Because that's what I really, really want. I want the investigation happening. Because you know how many people who are afraid to even go to the doctor. Like, I was terrified to go to the doctor after the pandemic, right? And so I just want want people to feel comfortable and empowered about your choices, your body, your money, like all the things, they belong to you. Don't let nobody do nothing to you that you don't want done to you. And I did this even when I was having my daughter, right? The doctor wanted to break my water. I had been to the Lamaze class. I had been empowered. I was like, no, I don't want a dry birth. Don't break my water. You come up out of there. I told him, you come up out of there right now. Don't break no water. She gonna come when she ready to come, because I'm not about to have a dry birth or an emergency C-section. Don't do nothing that the body don't want done. If she gonna come out of there, she gonna bust her own bag, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have to do nothing. Just leave her alone. Let her take her time. I'm along for the ride. I'm good for the hours, however long it takes. When she get here, she get here. But we ain't trying to speed nothing up. And, you know, he gave me that, now you on the roller coaster now and you can't slow down. I can't slow down, but we're not going to speed the roller coaster up either. We're going to let everything happen in this most natural state as possible. Do you get what I'm saying? Put it in the chat. Something was off. So whenever you feel like something's off, I need you to, number one, trust your gut, right? I need you to what? Number two, get people involved, because you might not have the expertise, right? You might not know. So of course, you know, I called my sister, I talked to my husband. I'm talking to the insurance company. I'm talking to everybody. Just know I'm on it. And let me tell you, you don't have to encourage me to flip the rocks over, because you already know I flip all the rocks over. Put it in the chat, flip the rocks over, right? So trust your gut, get other people involved, and be vocal. And let me tell you, I'll keep you updated. My job, what I think, is to definitely put it on the radar screen of the insurance company that I think these people run a mad game to get money from me and them. And then I'm hoping that they get investigated. That's my goal. My goal is that the company get investigated about the game that they running over there to get our money and to scare us half to death. But look, you guys, it's Friday. So happy to see you. Stephanie, what's up? So happy that you're here in the chat. I'm sure Tiki T, I saw your name up in here. Sissy, thank you guys for being here. It's Friday. It's a fun day. It's exciting. It's the weekend. We're heading into the holidays soon. Look, y'all don't gain too much weight. I'm trying to slow down. I declare before a sweet potato. LaShawn, I got on the scale too today. It wasn't good, sis. It wasn't good. But anyway, I love you guys. Always looking forward to serving you. So happy that I'm back. Vacation time again. I'm gonna be in the mix next week, even though it's the holidays. Maybe not every day, but I'm gonna be here. So hopefully you guys will be here too. I love you. Always looking forward to serving you. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you bright and early on Monday before I fly out once again. All right, I'm live at 5. Hey, it's Friday. It's my day, and I'm live.